Hi everyone, it's Jason here. Today I'm going to talk about the invoicing setup on our platform. So before you create any invoices for customers, within our platform you need to first set basic information about your business, such as its name and contact information. To support the scheduling of appointments, we also need to define things like how appointment length will be calculated, and lastly, if we're wanting to use Stripe so that customers can pay us using payment cards like Visa and MasterCard, we need to also set our Stripe keys. These are the steps that are covered in the invoice setup process. And I should note that if you've already completed the booking form setup, there's no need to complete the invoicing setup process, as it covers settings that are also covered in the booking form setup. So to start, we'll go to the side menu and click Invoicing Setup. And here we just have a brief introduction of what the setup is and what we'll be able to accomplish after it's complete. On this page, we'll enter some core details about our business, including contact information, our industry, our logo, those sorts of things. So as you can see, I've already gone through this process. I'll just briefly touch on each of these fields. So we've got our business name, business email address. This is going to show up on each of the invoices that we create. Our business phone number. We'll want to select the relevant industry. We've got our company logo already uploaded. This is entirely optional. And then we've got the address of our business. Next, we've got the days before due. So I'll maybe explain this one with an example. If we create, let's say we create a booking for July 1st and we indicate 7 here on the invoice, it'll indicate the payment is due on July 8th. We've got the invoice note, which is a note that will appear at the bottom of each invoice that you create. And of course, you can add information or remove information from this box as you wish. So we'll go next. So on this page, we can define some of the settings that will control what we see in our calendar for any appointments we have or any invoices that we've created. All right, so the start time intervals. So when we're creating an invoice or an appointment, we have the option of specifying appointment time. And if you want to be able to select from appointment start times of 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., we'll select 60 minutes. If you want to be able to select between 9 a.m., 9:30, 10, 10:30, we'll select 30. Within our platform, every booking needs a duration associated with it, and how that duration is calculated is really up to you. We can set the duration to be an hour, regardless of what's being offered to the client. Alternatively, we can make the duration a bit more dynamic. So we can set it to say 1 hour per $100 of item total. So if we create an invoice or an appointment for say $300 worth of service, that appointment would be represented as 3 hours in our calendar. All right, so when we're creating an appointment, we can also control whether or not that appointment is auto-scheduled to our team members, and that's controlled with this switch. We do have an entire tutorial dedicated to auto-scheduling. I suggest you check that out, but for the purposes of this demo, we'll just leave this enabled. Only entire team is a setting that relates to auto-scheduling. Essentially, if this is enabled, the auto scheduler will only assign a job to a team if everyone on that team is available for the job. And the next setting is the minimum number of employees before that need to be available before a time slot is shown as being available for booking. So for example, if each job takes 2 employees and there's only 1 employee who is free at a given time slot, that time slot will not be shown as an available time slot when you go to select one. In our case, we'll say that each job requires 2 employees, so we'll enter 2 here. Next, we have a section for our teams. So by default, when you go to create your profile, you'll have a team that's created for you. Let's take a look at what the settings within our team look like. All right, so we can see that this team is set up for auto scheduling. We can enable this or disable this if we're interested in auto scheduling or not. Below, we've got our regular working hours. In our case, we'll say that Saturdays and Sundays are off, so we'll select those. And from here, you can also add team members. Add team members to our team. So we'll go to the next page. So this setup page is dedicated to Stripe. If you're wanting to give clients the ability to pay for invoices via credit card, you'll need to set up a Stripe account. It's free and very quick to set up. Unfortunately, in this tutorial, I won't be going over that setup. We do have another tutorial specifically for that. If you're not interested in accepting credit card payments on our platform, then you can just kind of skip over this page. Right. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions on anything we've covered, feel free to submit a ticket or contact us using the details on our Contact Us page. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.